here from the world of unpredictable wrestling, run by WWE Hall of Famer Johnny Rodz from one of the most hallowed halls of combat in the world, Gleason's Gym in Brooklyn, New York. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have already kicked off 2020 with an amazing start to the year with New Resolution 2020. We have gone to war with each other, and it is only getting more tense as the year continues. And on February 29th, we will be coming to you again live for A Star is Shining, our next major event. But before we do, we need to make sure we catch you folks up on all the action that has been going on with our champions here in the world of unpredictable wrestling. And where better to start than with the trials and travails of our heavyweight champion, PJ Savage, PJ Melly. Now, PJ is one of our most tenacious competitors here. He is mean, he is determined, and he fights for everything that he believes is right. But he finds himself at odds with one of our most dynamic and dastardly factions we have here, the Walker Clan, the Cowboy Honchos, men who go after their targets with ruthless efficiency and reckless abandon. Faced with such numbers, PJ Melly may have that belt taken off him, but he may yet rise again, despite the numbers, despite the challenges, to come out on top yet again and to remain our three-time WUW heavyweight champion. And folks, lest you think that all of the action is in the main event, we have had some absolutely pulse-pounding competition for our New York State Championship. Now, this belt bounced around the division in 2019 like a pinball, but it finally found a home in August with Gary Post, the Postman. Now, this man is quite simply not somebody who likes to get along with anybody else. He is mean, he does not like the fans one bit, and the feeling is mutual. But that being said, his tenacity, his willingness to go the extra mile, even if it's against the rules, has given that belt a home. But he finds himself with a major target on his back, having just come out of a war with Alpha Zero. Will Alpha rise to the challenge yet again on February 29th? Will Eric Barroso, the fastest rising star in the WUW, make a challenge? Or will one of our other unheralded prospects, one of our new blood, come in and look to challenge for that title? You'll have to tune in to see. And if you want to talk about tenacity, ladies and gentlemen, then you need to talk about our women's division, where chaos has reigned supreme. All of these women are dedicated to their craft, and they are fighting to get to that mountaintop. The only question is, who's going to be there on February 29th? Will it be WUW Women's Champion Big Girl Renee? Will it be the heart and soul of the division, Jada Rose? Will it be Samantha Strong? Or will it be one of our very own birds of prey, Elisa, Crazy Lady Rain, or the psychotic sweetheart Stephanie? There's just no way to know with competition this fierce. The only way that you can find out which woman will reign supreme is by tuning in when A Star is Shining. Ladies and gentlemen, I have spoken about them in their war with PJ the Savage, but I have to speak again on the wicked, pernicious nature of our tag team champions, the Cowboy Honchos. These men have never met a rule that they did not want to break. They will go after anyone and everyone when you least expect it. You have to watch your back around these men, because they have had the tag team division on lock with their ferocious and unscrupulous behavior. But there may come teams on February 29th who have something to say about that. Could it be the Faceless Ones, a team that has been making an absolute impact as the year turned over? Could tag team experts like Eric the Red or Geronimo Gomez find a new partner and go after those belts again? Or could we see a new team on the scene that changes the very face of the world of unpredictable wrestling? And of course, folks, I have to talk about the first dual champion in WUW history, John Bushi. For 6 months, he has held the light heavyweight and North American titles with honor. He has defended them to the last against all comers. But we may have seen our first cracks in the facade as he suffered a brutal attack at the hands of his former tag team partner, the bad boy Ivan Isaac, at New Resolution. With February 29th, with A Star Shining, will Bushi be able to hold on to both of those belts? Will Ivan Isaac have something to say about that? Will other competitors like Country Boy Ted or the Rockwilder Christian Andrews have their say? Once again, ladies and gentlemen, you'll have to tune in to see whether or not Bushi 2 belts can stand the test of time. Well, folks, you have heard about our champions. You have heard about their challengers and what they face on February 29th when a star is shining. But what you need to understand going into our next major event is what this house means to each and every competitor that you will see in that ring. For 40 years, the world of unpredictable wrestling has done everything in its power to be the house of real, to bring you professional wrestling done the right way. And it has created an inseparable bond between those who have walked its halls. And it is because of the value of that bond, it is because of the closeness of this roster that we are proud to bring you one of the most exciting announcements in the 40 years of this house. And guess what, folks? You don't have to wait until February 29th, because on January 30th, Johnny Rodz will be coming to you live. The WWE Hall of Famer will be bringing you an announcement that I cannot stress this enough, folks, will change the landscape of the wrestling business forever. And while I do not know what this announcement is, and while I cannot bring you any more details at this time, the entire roster has been put on notice, and everybody in the back and everybody in that ring is speculating, wondering what the future will hold for them and what January 30th will bring into focus. Folks, make sure you watch this space and you tune in as Johnny Rodz brings you an earth-shattering moment, courtesy of the world of unpredictable wrestling. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, to catch that announcement on January 30th, tune into whatever WUW Wrestling social media you can find. On Instagram at WUW Wrestling, on Twitter at WUW Wrestling, on YouTube at WUW Wrestling, and on Twitch at WUW Wrestling. Don't forget to tune in as well, ladies and gentlemen, because on February 29th, a star will be shining, and it will be shining brightly in the borough of Brooklyn as we bring you the absolute finest in wrestling action.